in the Jungle Dawn Classic. They're all set. About to go 1,400 metres. Attendant running over to the back of the gates. Racing. Duchess of Gossip missed the start by more than a length. The first to go, Baby Paris, and Miss Flirtatious away very quickly. Love and War's going to charge up there and park right over the speed. Go Bella's nice and handy as well as they settle properly. Right behind them is Antique Miss. Soon after the start, a length away, Rusty Dreams ahead of Mama Tembu. Then the Boss Lady down on the inside, just settling a little worse than midfield with 1,000 to go with Amber Glide next of all. Duchess of Gossip back there in the field. Malkar Pindari is next, being followed by Petrushka. Bonjoy settled back last. At the 800 mark, Baby Paris, reigning winner here of the Jungle Dawn, in control of proceedings, starts to step the pace up, led by a length and a half. All off the bridle, these other mares hunting. Love and War second, Miss Flirtatious third, being followed by Antique Miss, and 2 lengths Rusty Dreams. Go Bella yielding ground. The Boss Lady is next, but still about 6 or 7 lengths from the leader, who's flying into the corner. Baby Paris, Jagsy Turner said ta-da, into the home straight now, and Baby Paris set sail for the judge. 2.5 clear. Miss Flirtatious, she's about to lay down the gauntlet. 2 lengths behind them at Antique Miss. The Boss Lady further back is starting to erupt. She's coming with a great run over on the outside. Antique Miss races up, grabs the lead, but the Boss Lady's about to descend upon her. The Boss Lady goes up, grabs the lead, and the Boss Lady puts a stamp on the Jungle Dawn. Beat Antique Miss. Bonjoy first up, rattling through along the rails for third, and then came Rusty Dreams. Next time, Duchess of Gossip, Petrushka. Then further back, Amber Glide, followed home then by Mama Tembu. Back in the field is Malkar Pindari in company with Miss Flirtatious, who really hit a brick wall in the straight. Love and War, Baby Paris, well, she's pulled up back there in that group of horses and amongst the last of them home. The Boss Lady takes it. Chris Parnham with the second leg of a double here today on this Winterbottom program. She was conceding Baby Paris probably 6 to 7 lengths at the 600 metre mark. She had a lot of ground to make, but Baby Paris had spent some tickets into the home straight. 122.75. 122.75 is the time, and it's a long neck by 1 1/4 as she stormed home to beat Antique Miss. Joey as a party, who sprinted up there, was right with them, and Bonjoy flying through along the rail after being well back to grab third. Fourth, Rusty Dreams. 7-11, 10 and 2 official placings. A long neck by 1 1/4. They've run home in 34.93, and that's her 7th win from 14. Lovely mare this by Street Boss from top of the class for Pete Caporaro. Also Mrs. R.D. Gilchrist and KJ Matthews, prepared by Michael Lane and written by Chris Parnham. So Chris, who won this race a few years ago on Angelic Miss for Simon Miller, has picked up his second in the Jungle Dawn here today with the great finishing run of the Boss Lady. She was tremendous in the Jungle Mist, and she has gone on with it this afternoon and scoring officially by a long neck. Baby Paris, she stopped abruptly after setting sail for home with a big lead. Miss Flirtatious gave up the ghost as well over the final 200 metres. It was those back off the pace a little, the Boss Lady in particular, and charging to the line over Antique Miss, with Bonjoy producing a slashing run. Great to see that she took no ill effects from that incident here a couple of weeks back. Okay, the next of the day is the feature, the MCA Polytrack Winterbottom Stakes, our Group 1 feature sprint for the season at 4:52. There is an amendment to the starting time, 4:52, and a full complement of 16 to run. Lockie Taylor about to join us downstairs in the yard. She put the writing on the wall, did this mare last time out when she produced that slashing finishing run to finish second in the Jungle Mist. Today she goes one better, and no doubt a very pleased Michael Lane about to make his way across into the winner's enclosure.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, I'm joined by Michael Lane now. Laney, the Boss Lady, she's had a terrific preparation to date, and she really put the writing on the wall with how good she was last start.
Yeah, look, she's a super little mare for us. Yeah, like obviously everyone knows, well, probably said it a million times, we bred both her and the other mare, Russia Dream. So they're both very close to our heart. So yeah, and obviously, yeah, it's a great result today for the stable. Yeah, obviously my other half, Stacey, does all the work on them. So yeah, it's a special effort.
Yourself and Chris Parnham have such a close association of many, many years, and when he gets into these big races, more often than not, he just gets the job done.
Yeah, look, me and Chris, as soon as he come back from Melbourne, I sort of said straight away to Peter, you know, we need to have a stable rider, and he sticks as much as he can, and you know, obviously I stick always, basically. But yeah, look, yeah, great ride today, as per usual. Chris gives us great feedback all the time. Jockeys like Chris and these top jockeys, you know, they're invaluable to us. You know, in trials as well, at trial days, very important. He does a lot of work behind the scenes as well.
Does the filly now go to the 1600 metre event of this mare series?
No, I don't think so. I think the other mare will, but I think that's as far as she wants to go. So we'll look for another option for her. She is nominated for the Gold Rush, so we'll let the dust settle and we'll see what happens, eh?
Fingers crossed. Well done here.
All right, thanks very much.
There's Michael Lane, a result that means a lot to him, his family, and also the Caporaro family. But here's Chris Parnham catching up with Scotty.
And with the Group 1 coming up, we won't keep him too long. Chris, any chance you can get her out of the gates one day?
Yeah, she's a little bit hard to get out. Today, obviously, it didn't matter as much because we got the job done, but yeah, it was certainly kicking myself after last start.
Travelled up to them really nicely.
Yeah, she did. I think 1400 is probably as far as she wants, but she was still quite effective at it, and yeah, she's got a nice turn of foot, and she showed that today.
Good luck with Bravo Centurion, mate.
Cheers, Scott.
There's Chris Parnham. Terrific day for him in the saddle already, and he may just taste Group 1 success in half an hour's time, but he combines with Michael Lane and the Boss Lady to take out the Jungle Dawn Classic.